That's his hip-hop name. He's been a pro wrestler over in Japan, won championships, been on TV, done his thing over there, come to Guam, and now he's doing it big music-wise. #1 song on iTunes right now. Check him out with the Juggalos, with the Insane Clown Posse, and we'll talk to him right here on Music is the Cure. Are you ready? Let's go.
It's on the soul show. It's my show. I'm about to blow. I'm about to blow. I'm about to blow off the hinges, and you will know. And you will know my name, my face, my game, my taste. It's time for me to blow up and acquire fortune and fame. It's my show. It's my show. I'm about to blow. I'm about to blow. I'm about to blow off the hinges, and you will know. And you will know my name, my face, my game, my taste. It's time for me to blow up and acquire fortune and fame. It's my time. Hearing is me. It's my soul on the beat in the form of a rap that I speak on the track. If you think that it's whack, you're just weak, that's a fact. And you'll keep talking smack, but you'll keep coming back like a fiend for that crack. In that green rolling fat, sell my spleen for a sack. No, I mean for a half of a beat in the back of a Jeep going fast. And the speed limit's half with the needle is at. And there's no time to waste, so
guys and gals, any juggalos and juggalettes watching this, I just want to thank you guys. In case you don't know, I produced the song Bewitching on Yum Yum's Lure, which is now the #1 hip-hop rap album on iTunes. Yes! Hell yeah! Shout out to Devereaux, shout out to Shaggy the Airhead, shout out to Violent J and Shaggy 2 Dope, shout out to Rob Jumpsteady, everybody at the label. Special thank you to Violent J for giving me the opportunity to be a part of this. This is the biggest opportunity of my life, and I didn't want to look like a little weak or nothing, so I wiped the tears out of my eyes, the happy tears, before I started filming this. But I just want to let everybody know that I'm grateful. Thank you so much, everybody, for making one of my biggest dreams come true. And hopefully we'll be producing more #1s in the future together. Thank you. Much clown love to everybody. Peace out.
The former WWE world champion. Yeah, he did this thing where it's called the Persian clubs, where he swings these clubs over his head to like show his strength, his wrist strength. Well, he picked me to do that and to challenge him at it. So I was like a plant in the crowd that came in the ring and challenged him to the Persian club thing.
I remember they did that nose over.
Yeah, I couldn't even do it like one time around, and then after the whole thing, I was like, dude, what's the secret to that?
Dude, that dude is super strong. He did that
like,
one move where he had you in that camel clutch. I don't know what I was never know, man. Man, he was no joke, man. I remember him for sure, man. But
well,
man,
when at this time though, man, like he was already broken down, like and like walking funny and stuff because his ankles were messed up, his knees were messed up. And you know, he had a big gut, and he didn't look as physically imposing as he did in the 80s, right? But he still was strong enough. And he's like, there's no trick, just strength. And
right. Some people just got that. It don't even matter how they just got that physical strength. But I know. We back to the music, man. What I really want to know, man, is what are some of your musical influences growing up? How did you even get into the music game as well? Because you do that music too, man.
Well, I started listening to hip hop when I discovered like MC Hammer and Vanilla Ice, as like most kids do, you know, like the mainstream stuff. And then my aunt let me listen to a tape by a guy named DJ Quick.
Ooh.
And then that kind of opened my eyes.
Ears a little, eyes, everything.
Ears, everything. And then my aunt would let me watch Yo MTV Raps with her, like in the early 90s, and then I
Right.
started listening to the Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg and Ice Cube and Heavy D, all of them.
All of the greatest of hip hop. So most of your influences come from hip hop, R&B, but I know you got a whole bunch of other influences as well,
Oh, yeah.
man. What are
Absolutely.
what about on the rock side of things? You listen to country music too? I know some of those. I can hear it in the beats. I can hear it in the music, in the different styles and things that you've done, man.
I'm not a big country guy myself. I like heavy metal music. Like, I listen to like New Orleans heavy metal bands, like bands that have like a real bluesy type vibe to them, like Crowbar and Down and I Hate God, EYEHATEGOD. Is not like they hate God or whatever. It's just
It's just
a
a
name
name.
for a
Yeah,
band.
I know. It's what they represent. And that's how it is, man. But now, right now, everybody's talking about you because of you know what? That song, Yum Yum's Lord.
Oh yeah, Bewitched. Yeah,
Bewitched.
that's actually one of my main influences in music is Insane Clown Posse, because like from I left off with Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. Then in 1996, my family and I moved. My friend in Ohio at that time, he had introduced me to ICP. But at first, I liked them, but I didn't really think much of them like they are today. Like there's these hip hop legends. But I went to the South, to Alabama, for like a year, and then I started listening to a radio station out of Birmingham called 95.7 Jams, and that's when I started listening to 8 Ball and MJG, 3-6 Mafia, Outkast,
Right.
Tupac, like all the good stuff. Biggie Smalls, all of it.
You started getting a whole nother flavor. I know it just took you to a whole nother lane, just like DJ Quick did in the beginning. That's how that, man. That's why I love the influences of hip hop too, because there's so many different sides to the game. And just like you, man, you're a producer, and that's why when you say DJ Quick, it kind of fits right into you because you create music, not just make it. We know the songs you've done with the hip hop songs you've done personally. You come out with albums yourself, but you doing the production side of things, man. How did you become a producer too?
Well, back in 2004, like a year after I started a couple years after I started making demos and stuff, I used to jack beats off the internet, and then I got to a point where I met a guy who knew how to make beats, and he taught me how to make beats, and I started making them, but they weren't that good because, quite frankly, at the time he wasn't that good either. But he and I formed a rap group called the Keepers of the Crypt, and we put out 3 albums together, 2005, 2006, 2007. And then I got to the point where I was like, okay, people aren't feeling the production on these albums, and they're definitely not feeling the subject matter of our rhymes. So I just kind of took a different direction, and I started paying professional producers to produce my stuff. And that's when I made an EP called I've Got That Fire back in I started working on it in 2006. I finished it and released it in 2007.
Right.
It was produced by Mike P and Fritz the Cat, who both made beats for Insane Clown Posse.
Look at that. See how it comes full circle, man.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. And then I'm making this demo with these producers thinking, it's going to get me somewhere. It did get me somewhere in a sense that it gave me a product to start with, to start the hustle, to get out there and start grinding, take leaps of faith. I went to San Francisco and did a show out there and put some CDs out there. And then
do you know people out in Frisco? Is it just, how is it for you? Are you back and forth to the States a lot, or are you mainly stationed and mainly here on island?
For the past 3 years, I've just been living here on island and focusing on producing music. And I promoted a show here it was at Icon. It's called Rapping for the Game. It was to raise money for this kids baseball league or whatever here on Guam. And
I remember.
people supported and people like bought tickets. Like there was like over like 100 tickets sold, but like only like 30 or 40.
Music is the cure. Welcome, your boy Bronson, my beautiful wife Vanessa.
The Rose.
And yes, we are in the village of Sinahania.
The beautiful village of Sinahania.
Our hometown village. We got a great, awesome artist right now we're about to bring to you, Kobe Hall. He hails from right here on Guam. He's an awesome dancer. I think baby saw that. It was pretty cool, right?
You guys have to check out this footage of him winning the contest. He brought it all home, championship style.
And he got a spot in a movie for it too as well. Check it out.
Prepare myself for a war, and I don't know what I'm doing this for. Trying to let it all go. How can I when you still don't know?
I'm glad everyone's watching, because I don't really have to say too much. I think we saw what just happened there. He took off his shirt, and Kish got really excited, and it's over.
Yes, very special one right here for your boy Bronson on Music is the Cure. I'm telling you, I am Ray John. You know it. We've had him on there. New Waves Guam, another artist from there, and that great outfit from right here on Guam. And he's got a new one called Nobody Cares. I don't know, he feels like maybe sometimes nobody cares when it comes to how the crazy things have been going throughout this whole entire time, right? And then we got the DANK show, another little video clip we're throwing there, and that's another local outfit from right here on Guam. And yes, they got great local, big time Kingdom Majesty background from right here on Guam. And yes, that's, oh man, they've done a lot. Toured the world, toured the States. They've been back here on Guam doing their thing, even through all of this. And we'll check out both of those clips on Music is the Cure.
I already know you're hurting. Already know you need to go. You're saying that you hate him, saying you just hate him. So I don't know what I'm here for or what I'm left to do. I've been stuck in your same box just to be here for you. You just wanna stay home, be alone. You won't answer no calls unless it's him on your phone. You say that nobody cares, nobody cares, nobody cares. But wait, I'm always there. I'm always there. I'm always there. When nobody cares, but wait, I'm always there. caught up in. A man who has problems with everything you do, so why you keep calling him? You talking, but he don't hear none of it. At the end of the day, you're calling me over at 2 a.m. to deal with it. But see, I love you in both ways. A best friend, but say the word in the first day. And yours around my place. I need you in my space. You just need someone who's gonna love you the right ways. See, that might be me. Neither of us gonna admit it, so we tryna be.
You guys like it?
Floating here in your ocean, I can feel you breathe. Amazing whenever we are breathe. It's a love that I can't believe. You're so special, and it seems you defy the lines in my dreams. Here we go. Here we go. And I don't know. Stop running away.
He used to be doing music here, but now he's back at ATL doing his own thing. He has some new music for you right here on Music is King.
Yo. It's Mr. Split a bit and lighter like a backwood. Yeah. It's the same ish, same ish. It's the same ish, the same ish. Talking about the same ish, the same ish. Talking about the same ish, the same ish. I met a bad Latina and her name was Angelina. She ain't looking for love, she just want me for my peanut. I should've never done it, she should've never tried. I knew that when I fucked the shawty, wanted to be mine. God damn, cause now I gotta end it. Told you can't fall off in love with your friends with benefits. Ayy, shawty knew the deal from the get-go. Can't slip with me, that's a no-no. I kept it 100, kept it 10 toes. One more time, 2 for the road. Same shit.
When his concepts were made behind the camera, he looked like a black Steven Spielberg, you know what I mean?
I'm Mr. Split a bit and like I'm up through there, I'm up through there, yeah. I'ma take him up through there, I'm up through there. I'ma take him up through there, yeah. I'ma take him up through there, yeah. Hey, you can name your top 10, ain't nobody fucking with me. Shit, the game ain't changed. Shit, it's just a sick and then I keep my eye on the target. Run up the market. Iron Man, Tony Stark is the dog, Georgia barking. When you hit him, shots fired, sound like a helicopter. Meter to your heater for your fever. Better call the doctor. Said I had to clear the rumors. Gorilla in the room. They all wonder how I made it. Without the silver spoon, said I got it out the mud. That I refuse to lose. Let me put you on game. What the fuck I got to prove? Unbelievable. I'm Mr. Split a bit and lighter like a backwood.
I love you, Benji.
Top that shit.
Let me pull up real quick. You know I like that shit. You know I like that shit.
Talk that shit.
Make me pull up real quick. You know I like that shit. You know I like that shit.
Talk that shit.
Make me pull up real quick. You know I like that shit. You know I like that shit.
I dropped my first few singles on SoundCloud, and actually, the artist that did that was I can't remember.
Because I seen you.
JD. It was my boy JD. He was also an engineer back in Cali, also that I worked with after I was working with Ghost and Pete. He put me on SoundCloud and how to actually start trying to put my work into play. You know what I'm saying? And that's be seen by people at some point. Yeah. You did so much work, even just like I said, from when you were here on Island, you did a lot of work just in that time frame. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So to me, I'm like, dang, he probably got a couple of LPs out because you work like a vet to me, like somebody that already got work out. You know, and even when that's another thing I want to talk about is I take a look at your videos and it's not just you, but you got a tight team too, man, of people that are really, you know what I mean, that are really down, really down to make you look good and make the brand look good for what you're trying to work for. Just like you. So what's new for you? What's the new thing? I know you're working with the new Luminous Concepts. Yes, Luminous Concept is actually that's our videographer. That's his brand, Luminous Concept. He's a dope videographer and artist. Awesome. Great visual mind creatively, man, and just a dope brother altogether. Shout out to him too, man. But he's the videographer, but also he's with the label that we work with that manages me right now, which is Keep It Moving Records. Right. And he kind of brought me in, you know what I'm saying, and introduced me to the label and got things popping for me, man. I kind of met him at one of my best boys' crib, man. We like family, like we grew up like brothers, and so I met him there. And he told me he did videos, and we wound up rapping and takes whatever, exchange each other information, and did that. I can't. Remember the video I can't? Where I'm on the motorcycle.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was my very first video that I did with him. Me and him did together. Well, actually, that was the second. We did Match My Vibe first.
Match My Vibe. So you got so many tracks. And even with the bike thing, man, when did that become a part of your life too, with the bikes, man?
Man, I've always, my first, the first thing I wanted when I was a kid, I told my mom my first bike, I wanted a motorcycle. And she's like, boy, you can't have no damn motorcycle. I was like, she's like, I'll get you a bike. So my dad
shoot for the stars, baby. Shoot for the stars, right?
Hey, that's how it is. But my pops got me he got me the bike like those old school, the old school bikes that look like had the motorcycle shell on them, but you pedal in them. And then you know what I'm saying? You take the can and you put it in the back, and
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it almost like an old cop bike, that chips.
Yeah. Hey, you know what I'm talking about? So that's how that was, man. We started with that, and then as I got older, I just always had a fascination with bikes, and then they would not ever let me ride or get one. But I said once I taught myself, I was gonna ride. So that really happened. I started riding probably like 7 or 8. I want to say probably almost 10 years ago now, 10 or 12 years ago. It's good. It's getting up there because I'm old now. I had to remember that. What's going on, G?
What's up?
So this is my baby girl right here, Catalea.
How you doing, Catalea? How you doing?
Look, Dad of Brown.
What's going on? What's going on, girl? She like, who is this, man? Who's this dude talking like? Such a cutie, man. Hi. How you doing?
You want some of this water?
But yeah, talk about that. Talk about your music too, man. What's next for you?
Man.
What's new coming up?
Well, musically right now, I just dropped my album on the 18th, called Graffiti Sound Waves, and man, it's I want to say it's my best and my best project thus far, and probably gonna be one of my best projects ever because it's my very first album, and I put my all into it, man. And I took time. I reached out. I got features, you know what I'm saying, with a lot of great artists, and I actually took my time to do it, man. It didn't take me over years to do it, but I did a lot of growing through it and had to go through a lot of experience that you know what I'm saying, created that project. So all in all, man, that's what I have going on right now as far as like what's brand new. Also, I have my new music videos out there on YouTube on the Keep It Moving Records music page, and you'll be able to see a lot of my videos there, and also on my page on IG. I always drop like a lot of samples, and I drop a lot of like previews just to let you know and keep you up to date with what I'm doing. So at the end of the day, I'm really just being a father, man, and trying to make it in this game at the end of the day.
Turn it up, K-Rock. Turn it up, K-Rock.